Hey guys, welcome to another New World video. Well guys, looks like we got some great news tonight. There was just a post on the forums that the patch that will launch the Fellowship of Fire Season 1 update will go live tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. in your local time zone. So that's March 4th at 8 a.m. in whatever time zone you live in. So let's briefly go over what's actually in this update because I've seen a lot of confusion over this on the forums. So first, of course, we will have the Season Pass reward track, along with the new quest chain and the expedition to go along with it, the Empyrean Forge. So guys, it will finally be here, and I know many of you will be dying to get started on this. Now, I want to say right off the bat here, there's absolutely no reason to purchase the $30 head start. Almost everything you do will give you seasonal experience, so please don't waste your money on this. I mean, who am I really to tell you what to do with your money? But what I mean here is that there's no need for it. You won't even likely end up finishing much before anyone who doesn't. And if you do, then you will be out a significant amount of money for no real advantage. There are many tricks you can use to finish this super fast if that's what you want. And I've posted many of them in videos in the past. But honestly guys, I'm going to be taking my time on this when it goes live. We have 3 months. I would rather enjoy it and play than rush and return to standing in town for 3 months bored. But both options exist depending on how you like to play. This patch will also include all of those rebalance changes that we have all been anticipating. The nerf to muskets, the hatchet, and even the buff to fire staff. The changes to shirking fortification and the Bane ranged weapons. This has all been covered extensively over the past month by everyone, so I won't waste your time with the details. But I wanted you to be ready, and they are here. And they are also adding gear set storage finally. I know many of you have been anticipating this for a very long time. Unfortunately, it's going to be very limited with only 2 available to you. And any further you'll have to purchase, with tokens in the in-game shop. But at least it's something and we're heading in the right direction. Well, depending upon the price, maybe we're heading in the wrong direction. We'll have to wait and see when they're finally added to the shop. In this patch, we will also see the big changes to the main story quest for Brightwood and Weaver's Fen. I played some of it and it's quite good. It definitely is a lot more fun than it was before, much like the new player experience pass in the early zones. A big change coming in this video though is with your alt characters. If you have multiple characters on the same server, you will now have to choose which one is your PvP character. This then will lock your other character out of flagging completely, and it can't participate in wars. It can still do OPR in arenas, but it can't do world PvP or anything like that. Now, the reason why I'm explaining this is because it's quite important. Changing this will have a 3-day cooldown. So, my fear is that you need to be very careful tomorrow you don't log in on your alt to do your PvP faction quest for the day and lock yourself out of your main for 3 days. You will then be screwed out of your wars and everything like that. So, be very careful not to do this. Simply logging in on your alt, flagging and then unflagging, and then logging in your main will prevent your main from even being able to flag for 3 days. That's how simple the choice is. It's not like a box you toggle where you're choosing this player for PvP. As you can see, they made a ton of fixes to quests all over the map. I'm not going to go over these individually. They made some changes to the Umbral upgrading system, so now you can upgrade war rewards, the weapons and the War Master armor, invasion rewards, the invasion weapons, trinkets, and the champion defender armor, and for Outpost Rush you can upgrade the Conqueror's weapons and the Rusher armors and trinkets now, where before it was only the weapons from Outpost Rush. Now, what's important here is that the items must be epic, they have to be 590 plus, and the perk they receive at 600 when they become legendary is completely random. For salvaging, they updated the tooltip for the 100 focus attribute bonus to clarify that it only increases the amount of repair parts that you get when salvaging. Again, just wanted to point this out because of a video I posted a couple months back. They've made a bunch of changes to crafting, adding the ability to use scarabs and stopwatches on bags and tools, and because there are no timeless shards for these items, they will require large amounts of repair parts in place of the timeless shards. Just wanted you guys to be ready for that. The first craft XP bonus has been increased from 2 to 3 times. And here's a big one I know that many of you have suffered, and some even in my Discord. They fixed an issue where the gear score of crafted items would incorrectly fall outside of the projected range. You see, what was happening was, you would craft something and everything would say 595 to 600. You would click craft and you would somehow get an item with 585 item or something like that, wasting a lot of your materials. So, I'm very glad to see that that's been fixed. Let's just hope that it really has. Another small change I'm glad to see is to the fishing trophies. They are finally fixing the tooltip to show the correct amount of luck, so no more endless debates when I post fishing videos in the comments, because it said the wrong number and I would point that out in the video, but some just wouldn't believe me. And a ton of other small fixes to skins, effects, and all sorts of small quality of life things. Too many for me to read off right now and waste your day. So guys, I'm just glad it's finally here. The leaderboards will finally end, allowing people a moment to take a breath, and we can all get started on our seasonal reward track journey. I will be starting a new Iron Man with the new quests alongside with the reward track, so I hope you're looking forward to that. And as always guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.